Hey lovelies, today I'm showing you my makeup routine. I hope you will enjoy this video, so just stay tuned and keep on watching. Starting right off, you really want to make sure that your skin is well prepped. So I'm going to go in with some skincare to make sure that my skin is very moisturized. I don't do nothing too complicated. I go in with a vitamin C serum and the vitamin C cream that goes with it. I make sure to really rub it in very well. And after that, I'll go in with an eye cream as well. If you have a lot of creases, this definitely helps a lot. So make sure to moisturize your under eye. I'm going in with the Soft Matte Pro Filter from Fenty Beauty, and I'm going to rub that in, focusing on my T-zone. I'm also going to make sure my lips are moisturized with anything that you have on hand. Will do the job, just so that your lips are not dry. And after that, I'm going to do my brows, but I decided to put that in another video because it took so much time to do. And yeah. So right after my brows, I'm going in with some setting spray, and that's just to ensure that the setting spray mixed in with my foundation. I am using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the shade 450, and I'm really making sure to dab the foundation in and not to swipe it to make sure that I have the most flawless finish. Once the setting spray dries down, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Matte Stick in the shade Espresso, applying it with a brush instead of applying it directly to my face, just so that I can add some of the shadows back. I'm not trying to contour or bronze. I'm really just trying to have the shadows back in my face to add back some of that structure. For blush, I am using the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Grace that I'm going to apply all over my cheeks because I really like a rosy look. And then I'm going to blend that in with a blush brush instead of a sponge. I feel like it gives a better finish since it dries matte. And then to add on top of that blush, I'm going to go ahead with the Nude Stick blush in the shade Naughty and Spice that you're seeing me applying right here, and I'm gonna blend that in with my fingers because it's more of a cream. Taking the brush that I use to contour, I'm just gonna blend the edges to make sure that everything is seamless. For concealers, I'm going to use the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer from Too Faced in the shade Mocha to apply it on the areas where I like to be brightened up. And I'm also going to add the shade Latte to the inner corner of my eyes to give that extra highlight. But for the rest of my face, I'm going to keep using the Mocha and not applying it too much because I like to have it just a tiny bit, not to enhance my forehead any more than it already is, and a little bit on my chin and a tiny bit on the bridge of my nose. I'm going to use a brush to blend that in. Now, the thing that I think makes or break your makeup is to really make sure that the edges of each product that you use are seamlessly blended together. So you'll see me go back and forth with the different brushes that I use just to make sure that everything is blended in and there's no line of demarcation. The other thing that makes a huge difference is how you blend your under eye. As you can see, I'm starting from the edges of the concealer going inwards to make sure that I'm not spreading that concealer all over my cheeks and that I am keeping the placement intact. The other thing that will really help you if you're someone who creases a lot under the eyes is to always leave the closest part to your eyes not blended until you're ready to set, so that you ensure that you go immediately in and set your under eyes before the concealer sets into your creases. That way you're going to be ensured that you have a flawless finish under your eyes, even if you crease a lot. Since I am blending my under eye with a brush and everywhere on my face with the same brush, I keep a makeup wipe close to me so that I can remove the excessive products in my brush, so that I keep the same amount of makeup that I've applied there without it like spreading everywhere. I go back in with the nude stick blush to blend the edges together. As always, get my powder ready. I'm using the ultra pink powder from One Size Beauty, and just look at how beautiful the finish is going to be. I also drag that powder down to my cheeks on the blush area because it's a cream blush and you don't want your cream products to move. And you see how flawless and a hairbrush my under eye looks already. And then I'm going to use the One Size translucent to bake just the inner corners of my eye and the outer corner, and I'm going to go in and do the rest of my face. For the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and my chin, I'm only going to use whatever's left on my powder puff since we've only been using matte products so far. You don't want to oversaturate your face with powder so that it doesn't come out looking cakey. I promise you that's going to be more than enough. Now I'm going in with the Sephora Micro Smooth powder all over my face to make sure that all of these powders are well blended together. And again, there is no demarcation between the white powder and the rest of my face. At this point, the Micro Smooth powder will bring back a lot of color already. So for the bronzer, I go in with the Sunstalker from Fenty Beauty in the shade Cocoa Naughty first, and then to reinforce, if I feel like it, which I did that day, I'm going to go in with the Mocha Mummy, but really just to reinforce that, nothing too much. And I'm also going to apply the Mocha Mummy all over my eyelid. I'm going to connect that to the bridge of my nose, and then I'm going to add some eyeshadow from the Natasha Denona palette and just applying it all over my lid again. And I think it just pulls the look together. It looks effortless and it's really quick to do. For the waterline, I'm going in with a black pencil just so that it pulls the eyes together, and adding some powder blush from Revolution in the shade Pop My Cherry. I'm making sure to push it also under my eyes where the bake is, just so that everything is seamless. Again, you always want to make sure that there's no demarcation between the products that you're applying. For the bake, I'm going to press it in using my powder puff, and I'm also going to make sure to go over the blush area to make sure that everything looks airbrushed. I'm telling you, this is a game changer to make sure that your blush looks more airbrushed. Now I'm going in for the final touches, just retouching my brows, making sure that the tail is still there. And then for my lip combo, I'm going in with a black pencil, the same one that I use for my waterline, just making sure that it's well defined. And I rather go with the black pencil because anyways, when I go in with the brown butter gloss from NYX in the shade Brownie Drip, I want the liner to still be visible, and I feel like with the brown one it doesn't do the job quite well for me, so that's what I do. And for the middle of my lips, I'm also gonna use the butter gloss from NYX in the shade Crème Brûlée, and that's pretty much it for the lip combo. I don't do anything too complicated. I am now coating my bottom lashes with the Great Lash Mascara from Maybelline New York in the shade Black is Black. I promise you, if you use any mascara and they have the Black is Black version of it, it makes a difference if you don't have a lot of lashes like me, and it will be seen. I promise you the lashes will be there. And then I also recommend this mascara because even on days where I don't apply lashes or I don't have my extensions, I only use the mascara and it's so pretty. Now I'm then using fixing spray. I'm using the One Size Beauty Until Dawn, and as you can see, it's very strong. And that's the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Leave a comment down below, like, comment, and subscribe so that you can know when I'm posting my next video. And until then, I'll see you soon, guys.